first and foremost. Alright. Alright. You know, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we love grand entrances, right? We love grand entrances. What's going on, family? Please, please, please wipe your feet on the rug when you come in. It's filled with love, huh? Wipe your feet on the rug, people. We not playing. I mean, if you woke up, I see you. How you doing, Dirty? Listen, if you woke up feeling like a boss, go on and brush your shoulders off, man. And 9 times out of 10, you woke up feeling like a boss, you are a boss. Huh? That's because you are a boss. Huh? Come on, man. I'm probably not from around here. I'm probably not from around here. But we getting the people some time to come in. Huh? We gotta, woo, yeah, we got a nice special guest, man. Woo, listen, we trying to get our money up. So we made sure we giving out the information that everybody needs. If you don't know where you're at JF Investment Upskill Trading Academy. Let's talk about it. Every Thursday live, we bringing you the best of finances, small business, entrepreneurship, everything money, everything finances. Wipe your feet on the rug is going down. Listen, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. We about to bring you something that you can go away with, chew on. You can go away with it, you can chew on for a very, very long time. It's so many things out here that we don't know about. But we're living in a time when information is broad, man. Information is out there. All we got to do is tune in. Right? So we love it. It's going down. We love to see the faces. We loving it, man. Hopefully everyone had a great week. Listen, go follow the page. Upskill Fitness by Coach Jeff, huh? Follow the page, baby. I'm about to go full throttle. Workouts and all. Listen, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be a personal trainer, man. And it ain't about the money. I'd be doing it because I love it. But we done got our whole family up on health. It's very important. What you consume, what you do, how you work out. It's going down, man. So tomorrow, you know, it's Veterans Day, man. We want to big up the veterans, you know what I mean, that put their life on the line. Yeah, we got to give shout out to them, man. We can't leave them out. We got some family members maybe been through it, you know what I mean? We can't be selfish. We can't not acknowledge them. So, you know, our special guest coming in from a different time zone, coming in from Dallas. Our special guest coming in from Dallas, man, and we you know, we like what we heard, we like what we see. Got her on YouTube, she doing it big. Yeah, doing it big, enlightening the people on something that is not, you know, that field that she's in ain't even blow up yet, man. So she about to lay it on down the line. She about to lay it on us. Alright. You know, go ahead and share this, man. Let them people know. Go ahead and share this. We got to give it 60 more seconds, you know, 7:05. And it's cool. It's cool. You know, it's all love, man. It's all love. We like to shout out our sponsors before we get on. You know, shout out the sponsors, man. Culture Club, Pat Supermarket, Cafeteria the Best Chicken, BB Tax Connection, Miss Land, you know, Fearless Black Girl. Hey, Jacques and Sabine, the best coaches out there. Everyone who's been on this live with us one time and before, you know, we like to shout you out. You know, we haven't forgot you. We like to shout you out. And it's big. You know what I mean? It's big. It's big. So definitely go ahead and share. Yeah. Yeah. It suits us, man. We feeling like bosses, man. We feeling like bosses. So thank the Lord that this is recorded. You know what I mean? We about to share this with everyone, just in case they missed it. You know, definitely we about to share this with everyone. So let's bring her up. You know, without no further delay, let's bring her up. I'm telling you, she's doing it big in her space. She's one of the very few in her space. I'm talking about beyond talented. You know, she wants to do bigger things, but I'm gonna let her tell you herself. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let her tell you herself. You know what I mean? What can I do, right? Hold on. I almost forgot. Before we begin, I almost gotta check my background, baby. All right, that's enough. You can't be sweating my background like that. You know what I'm saying? Miss Land, what's going on? Feeling like a boss? Let me bring my special guest up without any further delay. Huh? Let's get it, man.
Hey.
Now that's interesting. That's interesting. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. So good to have you. So good for you to be on here with us. I try to give an introduction, but you know, what can I do? Right? So we definitely want to know about you. You know, we definitely want to know what it is that you're bringing to the table. It's the reason why we connected with you. It's the reason why we got out there and reached out to you, because we know you're doing it big, and we know you know what you're talking about. We know you know what you're doing. So definitely we'll let us know who is Mica Coleman, right?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for some of my people I see that are joining. Thank you so much. For those that don't know me, my name is Mica Coleman, and I'm a tax deed expert in overage. And basically, I've been in real estate for like 20 years, and I've tried every investment strategy that there possibly could be about. I have tried, and I feel like tax deed and overages is like probably one of the best that I've ever done in my entire life. And so I'm glad that you had me on to spread the word, because I feel like this is a great opportunity that a lot of people aren't in this space yet. So the competition isn't as big as in other spaces in the real estate industry.
Right. And I think that's what people want. People don't want an industry that's clouded. You know, people don't want industry that's, you know, everybody in there cluttered and crowded, right? We want somewhere we can set our foot and make a mark and get what we come after, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's
cool.
Right.
Yeah. So you said tax deed and overages. So you're saying there's a difference. There's tax deed what, and then overages. Like what is that? What's going on there?
So the reason why I say tax deed and overages, because tax deeds is a real estate investment strategy that spills over into the overages. So a tax deed is basically, I know everybody probably heard about foreclosures before, right? Which is, you know, if you don't pay your mortgage, it gets foreclosed. Well, the same thing happens for taxes. Like if you don't pay your property taxes, your house can get foreclosed and it supersedes the mortgage. So you pretty much can get properties mortgage free by just paying the taxes. So that's what tax deeds are. Now there's two different types. There's tax deeds and then there's tax liens. Tax liens, you only get a certificate for the back taxes, where tax deeds, you actually get the deed to the property if they don't pay their taxes.
Okay. So the tax deeds is you're not paying a mortgage or anything like that. You're just paying the tax deed delinquent. What the people don't pay in taxes, you come in and you pay it. Boom, you got the house. That's tax deed?
That's right. That's right. You got it.
Oh my goodness. If anybody didn't know that, don't be ashamed to put something in the comments and say I didn't know. Man, and so the tax liens is just a tax lien is just a certificate where you get interest on it over a period of years, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You know your stuff, Coach Jeff.
Hey, I'm asking questions. I may don't know. I might don't know. That's why we got you on. I'm asking questions here. Like I'm the middleman. You know, I love it though. So yeah. So you've been successful in these tax. Well, hold on. Did we explain the overages though? Let's go into the overages. What is that?
Okay, let's talk about that. So like when you go to a tax deed auction,
Okay.
And like, let's just say, for example, you go to an auction, right? And the opening bid for a property is like 1,000, and then you buy it for like, let's just say, I don't know, let's just say $10,000, right? But the
Okay.
minimum bid was $1,000 because that's what the owner owed. So the overage
In
part of
taxes.
that, yes, in taxes.
Okay.
So like an owner like was behind $1,000, which I've seen several times, and then you go to the auction and then you pick it up for 10,000. The owner is due the difference, which is $9,000. So there's $9,000 of overage that is now due to the owner. But 9 times out of 10, because the owner know they already lost it, they don't know that they're owed that $9,000. So that's what overage is. It's over whatever they owed the county. And it's also in mortgages, but I don't do mortgage. I don't do mortgages. I just do tax deeds. And you basically could go and help that person collect that money. And I call it overage just for the sake of the term. Like anything that you go to the auction, whatever's over the minimum bid, the owner can actually get back from the county.
Amazing. And so let me see. Wow. So that means if I owe $1,000 and then the bid for it started at $1,000, right? It started and then it went all the way up to, let's say, $10,000. That $9,000 is supposed to be mine.
Correct.
Even though I lost the property.
That's right.
So that's where you come in and you provide these services to help them get that 9,000. Is that right? No?
Yep. Yep. You got it. You got it. You're a quick learner.
Ooh, I'm just trying to break it down. I'm just trying to break it down. That's amazing. That's and this has been going on for a while, or what? What do you?
This has been going on for years. The government collects, every county collects like worldwide over $14 million. They get that back because a lot of owners, like, just think about it. If you were to lose a property, would you think that you would get any money back?
No, because I owed.
Right,
What am I?
exactly.
I owe them.
Exactly. So a lot of people, and then the messed up thing about it is a lot of these counties, they send the information to the property that they lost. So the owner has no idea that they even have money owed to them. So that's where we come in. Remember we was talking about, like, we come in as third party. We don't tell them where the money's coming from, of course, because we want to be like, we want to get a finder's fee, right? So I don't know, like right now is a good time. Like, you know, the holidays, you know, people are looking for extra money, and you can actually create a job for yourself and go and tell these people about it. You don't want to tell them where you're getting it from, but you want to be like, hey, there's some money that's owed to you and I can help you collect it. Would you be interested in me helping you find it? The government doesn't really want you to know about it, but I have access to that, and then you could get a finder's fee for that.
And this is what you do.
This is
what you do.
Yes, this is what I do.
You bad. Bad. I usually wait a couple minutes to allow people to get your information, but you so bad. A lot of people don't know where to get in contact with you if they want to get a part of this surplus funds, this tax overages. They want to get a part of this and get a percentage of helping these people. Let them know where to find you at.
Well, you can go to my Instagram. Don't forget to follow at I am M. Coleman. And there is a link for you to get a free checklist for overages, just to give you a little step-by-step to kind of give you an insight. But you also can go to micacoleman.com. It gives you a little bit more information about it. Or you can go to my YouTube channel where I break it down to the nitty-gritty. Now, I don't give out all the information, but I give you enough so that you can understand what it's all about. And I do give you some nuggets on like some counties where you can go and do this, but it is a lot of stuff that's involved in it. But in my opinion, the reason why I'm so passionate about it is because, like I said, I've been in real estate for 20 years. And in overages, what I've helped my students do is help them collect the overages. They take that money, because you don't have to put no money. You just got to have a mouthpiece, period. I mean, come on.
Right,
you gotta have a mouthpiece, right? And I mean, who doesn't want money that's not owed to them? So basically, you can go help people get overages, and then I teach them to take that money that they didn't have to invest nothing in but their mouth and their time, and then I teach them how to go and get tax deeds. So I love this strategy because I feel like I've been investing for a long time, and the traditional route is, you got to find funding, you got to find hard money people.
Right.
But this strategy is you basically can buy properties free and clear. And I don't know if I told you my story, but my story was when I was in my 20s, I owned like 6 or 7 houses across the United States, and I had mortgages on them. So when the market fell in like 2008, 2009, I pretty much lost all my properties because they were mortgaged.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You was done.
I was done, you know, and I was like, dang, I was like, there go my retirement, because I thought I was going to retire when I was 30, but that did not happen.
But you bounced back.
Huh?
You bounced back. You bounced back.
I bounced back. And now I have the same amount of properties, but I don't have no mortgages on them. None. All my properties are free and clear. So I could do whatever I want to do with them. Now, lately, I've been like just wholesaling them, like giving them to, not giving them, but kind of like, because I mean, I buy properties really cheap, and, you know, I double or triple my money. And then that way I take that money, and now I have cash to actually go buy what I really want. But basically, it's a way that you can get into the real estate game without a lot of money and not a lot of risk. And I feel like a lot of people should know more about it, because I mean, it's over 3,000 counties in the US, and there's enough money to go around. There's enough properties to go around. And I want to do another caveat to let you know, and I found this out as, you know, I feel like experience is the best teacher. I moved to Texas to do this. I just packed all my stuff from California and moved over to Texas.
Right, because Texas got a lot of properties that's getting foreclosed, leaned on. Yes. It's like top 3, right?
Yes, yes, yes. And the one thing about Texas is they actually have properties where you could go directly down to the county and buy them from them. So you don't even have to go to the auction. So there's so many golden nuggets within this business. And so I'm glad that you had me on, because I just feel like our people should know, because I think the first thing that most people have barriers with is, one, their credit, or they're limited in cash. And in my opinion, in this business, you don't need neither.
You don't need neither.
You don't need neither. You don't need a lot of cash, and you definitely don't need no credit.
Right. You just need a plan. You need a plan. You need a strategic plan, right?
That's
and
right.
some knowledge. That's it. So
that's right.
With these, do they have an expiration date though? I mean, like, okay, so if I have some money owed to me, and here you come trying to get it to me, what if it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years later? Is that money still there for me? Is it an expiration date on it?
I'm glad you asked that question. So unfortunately, there is an expiration date, and that's why the government doesn't want people to know, or the people in the counties don't want to know, because if you don't find out, there is an expiration, and then it goes back to the county, and they get to keep that money. So there is an expiration date.
Hold up. Hold on. Okay, so there's over 3,000 some counties. You mean to tell me that there's not some counties that don't have expiration dates? I can find all counties have expiration date on it?
Pretty much most of them do. I have yet to find one. Now, I just found a state that I think may not, but I haven't found anything online, and I've been contacting them to try to verify that. I think there possibly may be one, but all the overage states that I've worked, they have expiration dates.
Wow. Because the reason why I asked is because I think I heard of people that, you know, just waiting for like the, you know, like kind of like the age overages, the overages that like nobody is claiming. So I don't know. That's probably one of their strategies or something like that. I'm not sure. But man, that's good information. Go ahead.
Well, you were talking about aged overages, and I believe you were asking me that. Like, you know, is it better to get them exactly like right after the auction, or is it better to wait? So,
that's a good one. Right. That's a good one.
Yeah. So
I mean, what I hold on, let me elaborate on that. Is it the immediately the better? Is it like as soon as it happens is the better for me, or is it better that I wait and see that nobody contacts that person and here I come?
You know what? In my opinion, it's a hit or miss. One of my students that was part of my cohort, he found a county, and I mean, the redemption period was a year, so they had a year to collect. Okay. But nobody hit that county because, like I said, it's 3,000 counties in the United States. So it had been like 8 months into the year. He hit that list, and nobody had contacted none of those people. So he got the whole county. So it just, in my opinion, it is easier if you're starting out to hit a list that nobody's hit, you know, first, so that you could be the first one in. But then you got to think about it. There's some counties that people have never heard of or never even thought to work, and you go in that county and nobody's called on it, and it could have been like almost a year, it could have been 8 months from the time that it was auctioned. So it's really hit or miss. But I always say this: if it's a big county, like you're in Florida right now,
you better believe it.
Yeah, so Florida, a lot of people like to do Florida because, you know, their redemption period is 120 days. So you gotta hit them and quit them real quick.
Oh Lord, yeah. Makes sense. You gotta go out. So okay, so I heard you say the word third party, right? So you would be considered a third party, correct?
That's correct.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. All right. So as a third party, is there some? And this was a question that was DM'd to me. As a third party, is there some certain states that don't allow you to collect the funds for the people? Being that you're a third party, they want the people themselves. Ain't that something? They want the people themselves to claim it. Is there some states like that?
Yes, there is, but there's a way around that because, you know, I'm a straight bona fide hustler. So, you know, I feel like wherever.
Oh, look, you a straight what?
I said I'm a bona fide hustler. So where there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? So if you could get a hold to the claimant, there's a way that you can do that. But to answer your question, there are some counties that, you know, you can't, even the claimants have a hard time. So, you know, an attorney has to do it. So there are some states where they're like, the attorney would have to file for you.
But there's some states that don't allow attorneys. That you don't have to have an attorney, right?
Correct. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in business. Like every state that I do, there's, you know, I could do them myself. There's no attorneys involved. Yeah.
Great. Oh my God, I love it. So, like, have you ever? Okay, here we go. Have you ever bid for a house, right? Because I heard you say auction. I know what's going on. Have you ever bid for a house, right? And as you bid for the house, you get the house, and then as you walk in the house, you see some functioning appliances, functioning tools, everything. Like, have you ever walked in a house and seen that, where you get some things inside the house too? You're like, oh wow, has that ever happened?
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, of course you get functioning appliances sometimes. Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
Really? Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would think that people like take everything out, like they leave and they take everything out, though. No.
No, I mean, in this business, there's so many different cases, like especially in tax deeds. I'm gonna just talk about tax deeds because mortgage foreclosures are different. Okay, but what I find a lot in tax deeds is the person is deceased or the person doesn't let family members know, so there might be a renter in there, and the person ends up dying. Or a person just kind of like dies off or goes in a home and just let the house be. You find that a lot in tax deeds.
Ooh, that sounds great. So that sounds like you get not only the house but things that's in it because we were talking about tax deeds here. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yes. So with these auctions, is it best that one go after states that have monthly auctions, or some have 6 months? Some is at call, like at what they call it, like whenever they want, or some is like every 6 months. Some have auctions every month. Should one be going after states that have auctions every month?
To get acclimated into the business, I personally feel it's better that way. Like for example, I'm from California, and mostly all California counties only have them once a year. So it's kind of like one of those things. If you miss it, you miss it. So you have to wait a year. But that's why I moved to Texas, because they have them every first Tuesday of the month. Georgia has them every first Tuesday of the month. So there are. Oh yeah, Jose said Midwest is the best place. The best.
Right.
Yes,
that's Jose. My man right there.
Yes. So Midwest is a great place, a great place. I got a triplex for $10,000. So the Midwest is definitely a good
Midwest,
place.
A lot of people haven't tapped into the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cool. So let me know what's the mentality of these auctions. Like when we talking about auctions, I'm like, I'm ready. We ready. We hyped up. We want to win this competition. Like, competitors love, or I assume they love auctions, right? Because I'm a competitor. I'm ready to raise my hand. I got what's the mentality going into these auctions where it may be multiple people bidding for the same house, And you know, it's not. How do you feel? Like, what's the mind state?
You know what? This is just lately what I've seen, and I think that's because everybody's trying to hold on to their little cash that they got. But it really depends on who comes to the auction. Like, I'm in Texas, so it's huge, right? So
Right.
like, I first started out with like the 5 like local counties where I live. And one of the counties, which is Collin County, which is a really good county, like it's kind of like growing. I thought that was going to be like the most competitive because those are where all the nice houses are. That's where like it's growing. I went there and it was like 12 people, first of all. And then secondly, it was only 3 people bidding, and it was on, and me included. So I feel like it really just depends on the day, and it also depends on the county. I have a few students that were out of Georgia, and in Fulton County, you know, there was just like, there was savages there, and some people just, you know, bid up real high. So it really honestly depends on the county. Dallas County is a huge county here, but lately I've been seeing stuff go for the minimum bid. So,
This
you
is
know,
insane. This is insane. My goodness. And I'm thinking about, you could just imagine during COVID, how did they do that? Was it auctions, or was it more so Zoom, or what was it?
so when COVID hit, some of the counties just didn't have any of the auctions. So now though, after COVID, what has happened, case in point, Dallas County used to be one of those. I just stopped going to Dallas County because it was just like all the heavy hitters were there because it's a huge county. It's a popular, it's, you know, it's a city. I stopped going, but like I said, now Dallas County stopped being public and now they're online. I tell people, you know, if you're wanting to like get started and just to kind of like see how the auction goes, online is great because you can do it from the comfort of your own home. You can have all your numbers ready. You know, you can look up stuff as the auction is going. Of course, you want to be a little bit prepared, but online is great. The only difference is everybody has access, right?
That's what I'm saying, Mica. I ain't doing no. I don't want. No, we don't want online. That's all. That's people from around the world now. No, we ain't trying to. We ain't trying to do the online. But I get it though. I understand.
Yeah, and
Okay.
like Jose just said, he said a lot of investors is on hold because it's the end of the year. But for you newbies out there that, you know, you see something good, this is a perfect time to buy. Like I said, I was just in Dallas County. Something went for like $3,500. I was like, what? In Dallas County? Because everybody was, you could get nothing for less than 30,000 in Dallas County. But now you could buy it because, you know, you're buying it cash, so interest rates don't even matter. But like like Jose said, I think a lot of investors are like holding on to their money and trying to see what the market's going to look like. But that's why I call this business a recession proof, because if you could buy something less than 10,000 and hold on to it, what matters if the interest rate, what matters if the prices are going down or up, whatever it is, you got a piece of land, a piece of property that has no mortgage on it, and all you have to do is pay the property taxes. And I've been in real estate industry long enough to know that if you buy anything that's in a decent area, even in the bad areas lately, it's going to eventually go up. Period. End of story. So this is a good time, actually, right now, to get into it. Just in my opinion.
Yeah, but if you talk, I hear you. You talk about a recession proof. That's the overages right there. People losing their homes every time. Unfortunately, they're losing their homes, and here you come, just helping them out, getting those surplus funds. Listen, that's recession. That's all year round, all day, every day, county to county, every day. People losing homes for all different type of various reasons. That's what's recession proof right there. That's money right there.
Yeah. So that if anybody's listening, I am doing a cohort, which is
Let them know.
Yes, an overage cohort is starting next week on November 14th. And what that looks like is I basically find the county for you. I vet the list. I find everything that you need to file a successful claim for the claimant. So I'm giving you like real life claimants to work on as though you had the list yourself. And so I just divvy them up between the students, and we basically try to collect the overages for a particular county. And I do that because I think a lot of times people sell courses or they buy courses and then they don't do anything, or they don't have an accountability. So I call it a cohort because we're holding each other accountable. And, you know, I'm giving you homework so that you can take that, what you learn in the cohort, and I also believe in earning, you know, learning while you earn. And so I'm hoping that you can get a claimant. Now, everybody doesn't oftentimes get claims in the cohort, but what you do get is, you know, hands-on training on how to proceed in another county if this one doesn't work out. And I pretty much, I don't, basically all the overages that I help my students collect are, you know, 10,000 and more. And normally I have like a 6-figure claimant that we work as a group, but I don't think this list has one. It's a small county. Sometimes I try to focus on counties that are easy and manageable to process the claims, because we're working them together. And if like I have more than 4 students working it, I'm you know, processing claims for more than 4 students, I need to make it easy for myself to process them. So when I do these, I'm making sure the process is easy for everybody.
Amazing, amazing. Look, y'all like this. If y'all like what she's saying, y'all say something in the comments. Listen, this is your time also to ask the questions. Jose, listen, Jose, man. Jose, listen. We talking about tax deed, tax deed homes, man. We talking about them people that lose their homes for not paying taxes. You just pay the taxes, you get the house, Jose. That's what we talking about. You hear me? Listen, that it's amazing, man. It's going down each and every day, and it's legal, man. This ain't no secret, man. She's doing this and she's teaching you how to do it. You know, definitely support her, definitely follow her. You know, hit that bell, that notification bell, so you don't miss out on anything she's dropping. Listen, I've been following Mica Coleman. She done dropped some yesterday on YouTube, dropped some today on YouTube. I'm there. Hit the like button. I hit it. I ain't gonna lie, hit it, man. I hit the like button. You need to hit it too. You know what I'm saying? But it's wonderful. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Question.
Yes.
Question. You, as you know, you have multiple names doing this, especially when you go speak to the people. You call yourself what you need to call yourself in order to make it happen. What's a good percentage to take as, you know, as this third party? Okay, let's just say they have $100,000 in these surplus funds, excess proceeds. Here you come helping them out. What's your percentage on their $100,000? What is a good percentage for you to be taking, since you know you've been around?
All right, well, I'm gonna give you some game right now. And I learned this from experience.
All right, hold on, I can make sure I'm comfortable on my chair. You about to throw something at me. Let's go.
So I don't give a percentage because I let the claimant determine that. But there's a little strategy, and we could talk about this offline, but there's a strategy that I teach people, my students, on how to get what you really want. There's a way you can do that. But I learned this off of a $250,000 claimant that I actually knocked on the door. I actually spoke to her, and my ego got in the way because she didn't want to pay me 30%. And from that experience, she didn't get the $250,000, by the way. It went back to the county. And she didn't collect it. Yes. But my ego got in the way because I told her I wasn't going to go less than 30%. But experience taught me you give the client what they ask for. And then there's a back way to do it. There's a way, in my opinion, this is how I run my life. Where there's a will, there's a way. Right. So I never let anybody stop me from doing what I'm doing. And one of the things that I've seen that was successful for me is I don't go right off the bat and tell them what I charge. I ask them, what do you think is fair? Because you always want them to feel like they're in control.
Yes,
that's how you build rapport. That's how you build trust, is you want the claimant to think that they are hiring you and they're dictating you. But at the end of the day, you're the one that got all the game. You're the one that's holding the check. You're the one that's holding the paper. You're the one that knows where to go get this money for them. So
hold up, Mica. It's we 30 minutes in and it just got good. It just got good right here. Hold on. So you mean to tell me? I hope y'all listening, man. This for y'all. Y'all the one DM me. Listen, once I told them that we doing overages, DM. Flood. Okay, so listen. In your mind, I know you got a percentage in your head that you want, maybe. No or yes, right?
Yes, there is.
So you actually act. What is? Give me some experiences. What is the experience when you be like, okay, what do you think is a good percentage that, you know, I take? What do you for my services? What they say? What's the responses?
Most people say like 10 or 15%. Most people say 10 or 15%.
And then you say
I say, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to write up a contract and I'll send it over to you.
Hold up. You go for the 10 and 15?
Yeah.
Really?
So this
So
is,
what? Go ahead.
Without me giving so much game away.
Yeah. Don't give up. No, I'm not. No, don't give it out.
No, but what I want you to understand is because I come from a real estate background, whenever time you buy a house, you got the house price, right?
Yes.
But then you got all these fees that go into purchasing the house. So when you go to the title company, you got the admin fee, you got the notary fee. So you could charge as many fees as you want.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's it. Yeah, I don't want you. Yeah, I know what's going on. Okay. Say no more. Ooh, listen. What you don't know, Mica, is we can press rewind. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. We gonna press rewind.
Huh? I know, that's good. I want to do that too. I need to get on your YouTube too. But yeah, I want to use this as content too. But my YouTube channel has so much information. I just feel like
it does. Congratulations. I'm sorry to cut you off, but yeah, keep going. Keep going. You got a good thing going.
Yeah, I really feel like if anybody, want to get into the real estate game and they don't want to leverage any of their cash or capital, overages is one of the easiest ways to actually get into the real estate game without leveraging any of your money. It's very low risk. Like I said in the beginning, all you need is a mouthpiece. And even that, like there's a whole nother strategy that I teach my students. You don't even have to, you do have to eventually get on the phone with them, but everybody likes to text. I mean, I was talking to a 6-figure claimant of 100,000 and we literally negotiated a whole deal through text. So there are ways that, you can actually do this business by just texting because, 9 times out of 10, people aren't picking up the phone if they don't recognize the number. But, you text them and there's a strategy on texting them and you tell them that there's something money that may be available. Sometimes if people are in desperate need, I just had a guy call me the other day. I texted him through my sequence and he was like, yeah, I'm just reaching out. I mean, it's probably like 3 months later. His overage was $80,000. Now, it's Christmas time. It's coming up. The holidays is coming up. And he obviously needed some money, but I finally told him, I was like, yeah, you just lost $80,000. I wish you would have responded to the last 4 texts that I sent you because the redemption period is over.
But in those texts, you didn't put redemption time. You didn't say redemption period. You didn't say that.
I did not because So when I send out my text, I'm just trying to uncover, are they the right people?
Right. Are they the right? Okay. We don't even know if they're the right person or not. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. But listen, once they see money owed, oh Lord, they gonna text back. They're gonna text back. Who is this? Huh?
Yes.
Who is this? Oh, this is Benjamin Franklin. That's who this is. That you better. Yeah, I'm Benjamin Franklin. That's who I am. You ain't heard of me?
It's right.
What? People love it. I love it. So, all right. So, I wanted to know, right? I wanted to know from you, like, when you hear the word real estate, right? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Like when you hear the word real estate, because that phrase or word right there, that's like so broad, and it's like people say it all the time. But being that you're in the business and the field that you're in, I wanted to know, like, when you hear the word real estate, what's the first thing that comes to Mica's mind?
Freedom, financial freedom. I did my first deal when I was 25. Didn't know what the heck I was doing and made $80,000. First deal. Now I could have made more, but I made a lot of mistakes. And I never looked back after that. My mom paid for my entire college. She's the one that told me that real estate would be good for me. And I did what she told me. She signed me up for some kind of crazy course. I took the course and I went all in. And my first deal, I made $80,000, not even in my state. It was in Tennessee. And from that experience, I was like, I'll never go back. And I mean, I've been able to do what I want to do, live the life I live. I travel a lot. I have freedom. I've never worked for anybody. There are months, if you are an investor, there are months where you're not getting paid anything. But it's taught me to be a very savvy with my money, really good with managing my money. But I feel like, I just feel like real estate that's the quickest way to wealth. I mean, I have some, I wish, I think my age group that I deal with a lot, they're afraid to like do videos because I have so many testimonials of people are like, I made more money than I did on my full-time job that I worked 10 years.
Oh, I believe you. Yeah.
So there's so many, and there, like you said, when, you know, real estate is a big umbrella. There are so many things you can do in real estate. But I feel like for our people, sometimes we have this like mindset of like not enough, or, you know, they're limited, you know, it's either cash or credit. Those are the two main things. And I just feel like that's why I'm so passionate. Even when I like get frustrated sometimes, or, you know, I don't get that property that I want, I'm like, I'm determined to teach as many people as I can about this, because had I known what I know now, I would have been doing tax deeds for 20 years. But I've done the fix and flips, I done the buy and holds, I did the wholesale, I did everything. And this by far is the easiest, like, just, yeah, like Ronald 77666 said, yes, tax deeds 100.
Yeah, no,
like,
but if I'm correct, the tax deeds have, that's more people lose their homes from that than anything else, than probate and foreclosure, than more, whatever you may name it. More people lose their, is that true or no? What do you think?
I feel like it just really depends on what state you're in.
Okay.
Because I mean, like
okay,
Nevada,
okay.
like Nevada, like in Las Vegas, like what is that, Clark County? I mean, they will give you to infinity to pay your taxes back.
Oh, okay,
like,
cool.
it'll be 10 or 12 years before they take you to sell.
But it's supposed to be two, right? Two IRS come for you.
Yeah. So it just really depends. Like, that's why I moved to Texas, because Texas don't play no games, because Texas doesn't have state taxes. So they're like one of the highest tax places for property taxes. So, you know, Texas is a great place. And I wanted to add this, that I don't think a lot of people know about, you know, tax deeds. And this is across every tax deed state. It's a win-win situation, because if you buy a tax deed, and we talked about redemption periods, if the person decides to come back, they got to pay you plus a percentage. So it's a win-win situation, whether they come back or not. Either one, you get the property, or two, you're going to get like almost double, or like 18% return on your money.
Right, so, because some states have that redemption period where they let the owner, they give the owner a couple of times to pay it back, even though you won the bid.
Yes.
Wow, wonderful. Okay, excellent. So many things I wanted to say. But you spoke about the course. You spoke about you took a course, right? And it was two questions. Is the course what got you over the hump, or no? Because you said it was a crazy course, so I just wanted to know.
I was talking about my very first course that I took. I don't even know if he's even around anymore. His name was Russ Whitney.
No, we don't need a
no, but I actually did not take a course on tax deeds. Everything that I know about tax deeds is from experience, because I've been in the real estate game for 20 years. So it was really easy for me to maneuver. I understand it. There's so many different things that, as me being, I've been a full-time realtor like for 20 years. So there's so much that I already had knowledge of. I didn't feel like I needed to get educated in tax deeds. You know, I was like ready to go. I was like, what? I go to the auction, what? And there's no mortgage? What? I was like, oh, bet, I'm in there. Like,
I'm in there. I'm there. Wow.
I do my due diligence as a realtor, because that's what we do for our clients. I do my due diligence on the property. I look and see what's my budget. I see how much the property's worth, and I see how much I'm willing to come in at the bid. And like I said, my strategy has always been wholesale. Most fix and flippers do 70% of repair value. So basically, I would always do my bid below that so that I could make a spread. So
right. Yeah, I seen one gentleman on one of your posts. He was there immediately. He was like, "Oh, you trying to wholesale? I got you. You just bought the house."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it happens. That's good networking right there. So Mica, talk about you took in courses now. You've built and you've managed your own course. My goodness, talk about. I know you spoke a little bit about your course, but let everybody know what you offer in your course, what you giving the masses, huh?
So what I offer in my course is pretty much a simple step-by-step. I've had so many courses in my life, so I wanted to change it a little bit and just get straight to the point and tell you the nuggets of what you need. So I'm not giving you a whole bunch of fluff. I'm giving you the meat and the potatoes. Matter of fact, I have like this, you know, introductory course for $77 where I actually give you list of properties. Now they're not even on the tax deed auction. You can actually go directly into the county and buy them. And I call it my $2,000 or less course. And there's 2 different states that you can buy these properties that I've discovered from going to tax deed auctions. So I'm giving you the game on what you need to do as far as getting the tax deeds and the overages. And I think in my premium, my premium course, it's a guarantee. If you do the steps that I tell you to take and you get on 2 calls with me, most of the people, the longest that I've had someone purchase my course and actually do the course, the longest it's taken them was 90 days.
That's good information to know too. Amazing. Bless your heart. She giving out nuggets and gems and man, we need more of that. We really do need more of that, because a lot of courses are just straight, like you said, it's straight fluff.
They just telling a whole bunch of stories.
Together. Yeah.
But you know what? That's why I also too do because I know everybody can't afford, you know, education, right? But that's why I give enough information for some people that are smart and savvy. They can figure it out themselves. But those people that are, you know, afraid or they don't want to make a mistake, I always say, you know, a coach will or a mentor will get you there faster.
Oh, no
but
doubt.
If you have time to figure it out, by all means, I have plenty of videos on there that kind of give you the idea of what you need to do to get started. So you know, in my opinion, I just feel like knowledge is power, but it's nothing until you take action. And like I said, I did not take any courses on tax deed or overages. I just went to the auction and I went off, you know, but I'm a realtor, so I know what to look for. I know what the zoning is. I know how to look up the parcel maps. I know how to see if it's homesteaded or not. I mean, there's so many other little different things you need to know. But, you know, like I said, I tell people this all the time, you know, even my students, I say experience is the best teacher. The only difference from, you know, purchasing a course and not purchasing a course is if you don't purchase a course, it may take you a little bit more time. You might make some mistakes along the way. And so, you know, it's going to take you a little bit longer. Whereas if you purchase a course and you have somebody that guides you, you're going to get there a lot faster. So you just got to ask yourself how much time you got. You know,
and to chime in on that too, a lot of times it's the people believe in you, the person. You know, they believe in you, the person. Thus, you have a course behind you, but it's really you they believe in. You know, so they're willing to get on whatever you offer because they believe in you. Now, with that being said, I want the people to know just a little bit more about you too. Now, I know you said you like to go on vacations, and probably I cut you off because this is so fascinating to me. But let the people know, like, where places, what is the places you go to, or where are the places that make you feel like you're you know, make you feel like, you know, you're comfortable, you're you at home, you know, what places is that for Mica Coleman?
Oh man,
look how she looking. Look how she looking. Like she got to think about it. I don't know, man. You know, so I know a little bit of psychology. When you be looking up like that, does that mean you look down? She was looking down. Like, what's down there? What you looking at? What you, huh?
I mean, you know, honestly, I've traveled so many different places. I feel like every Black person should definitely go to Africa. I haven't experienced all of Africa, but I did feel like home. It's a peace there. But when
what country?
I went to Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana. I went to Ghana.
Okay.
I plan on going to Sierra Leone to buy property, land. They got the same stuff going on over there too. So it's just crazy. And I'll tell you, it's just, I mean, you could buy acres and acres of land. But that's a whole nother story. But when I want to turn up, I like to go to small islands. You know, I like to party a little. So it just really depends on my mood and, like, you know, what I want to do, you know, what I feel like. But I mean, I've been to so many different places. It just really depends on my mood.
Love it.
But I wanted to tell Miss Londa, yes, girl, you got to get busy, girl. Miss Londa, you got to get busy.
Oh, boy, she calls you out. She calls you out, Lan.
Yes, 2023, girl, buy something. That's really what I want my people to do. I want everybody to own something, because God ain't making no more land.
But hold up. Right. Hold up though, because I understand what you're saying. A lot of people got property, Mica, though. But what we need to say is get on these tax deeds. That's what we need. Listen, I know we got land, we got triplexes, duplexes. You know, we paid them in a different way. We went a different route. But what Mica's saying, she's saying, listen, get on these tax deed homes, man. It's no, listen, all that stress you going through with going through realtors, you do this fight on your own. Go to the auction, raise your hand. Oh, 150. Sometimes they be going fast, man. You gotta be on point. You gotta be on point, and you get you a nice property through these auctions. Oh man, it's amazing. It's amazing. Mica, do you feel like you living your purpose? You feel like you living out your purpose?
Absolutely. Definitely my purpose. I always felt like, you know, as being a realtor and especially helping my people, like the traditional route, it's very limited. You know, either, you know, you can have the credit but not enough cash, or you can have both, but then your debt to income is not, it's too high to get the house that you can afford, right? So I just felt like, you know, tax deeds was like my answer to people that wanted, like, yeah, just like Roland said, like, it's financial freedom. It's just about just getting something that you can actually allow it to grow. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's an outside of the box, and it's a way for people to actually get financial freedom. Like how you asked me in the beginning, like, you know, when I think about real estate, what do I think about? And I was like, freedom. I mean, it's like, it's the best avenue to get financial freedom without you having to, like, you know, work years and years and years to get, you know, a 6-figure income.
Oh, I love it. I love let me see if I'm saying it right. Ronald. I gotta say how I see it, man. Ronald. Matter of fact, forget that. You know, don't get on me. I'm gonna just say 7666. Listen, we see you, man. We hear you. You doing it big, man. You doing big things, and that's motivation and inspiration. Man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped and I'm hyped. You know, again, you know, shout out to everyone who's been on this live already. You know, we had some of your competitors or one of your competitors on here, but I always, you know, I went a different route. You know, we did it with you. You know, we got the overages with it. You know, because a lot of times we see a statement I say tax deed overages, and it go over our head. We'll be like, we don't know what overages is, so it's nothing. But it's a huge thing, man. It's a huge thing. So, is there any questions before I hit Mica with my final question, or our final question here? Is there any questions y'all have for her? She is here. She is, listen, on the YouTube, you don't really get to ask questions because she, you know, you can put on the comments, but right now, ask her these questions, man. Y'all, listen, it's on y'all. Once she gone, you got to fight hard because she's busy, man. You think she's busy, man? What you think this is? Any questions now? Hit them up, all right? Any questions? We love y'all. Matter of fact, y'all that's on this live, much love to y'all. You know, y'all the real champions for being here, supporting Mica Coleman and supporting the cause and getting this information. We know you'll give it back to the community. We know that. You know. So what I want to kind of like, you know, give my final question is what advice do you have, Mica, for those who are working a 9-to-5 and they are, you know, very unhappy? You know, what's your advice to them? Because I think maybe we all been there, or maybe we're in that situation. And if you're talking about financial freedom, you know, that has a lot to do with time. That got a lot to do with time. That got a lot to do with doing what you want to do. So what's your advice? Your sincere advice to those who are working a 9-to-5 and are unhappy?
They got to believe in themselves. That's my final advice, is you got to believe in yourself and believe that you can make a difference in your own life. There's so many people. I see Mr. J Positive. Thank you. He's actually a person that used to work a 9-to-5 and now he owns his own business.
Man, congratulations, man. Mr. Congratulations, man. For real.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, there's a lot of unhappy people, and a lot of people just go into a job every day thinking that they can't change their life, but you are the author and the finisher of your life, and you decide on what you want to do. And I think a lot of times people just really don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they can make a difference, that they can, you know, make a change. And I really believe you just have to take it upon yourself and do some soul searching and really ask yourself, why are you not doing what you were called to do, or why are you not doing what you truly want to do? Because financial freedom is, in my opinion now, is all mindset. Money is mindset. I have this sticker on there and it says, your self, what you make is a direct reflection of your self-worth. So wow. If you are not making what you want to make, it's because it's how you believe who you are. And so that's why I say believe in yourself. And I've been there. My mom, like I said, my mom paid for my entire college. She's the one that told me to get into real estate, and it took me years to get to where I am now. Now I was making paper. I was making a heck of money, but guess what? I lost it all. Why? Because I probably didn't believe in myself. I didn't trust myself on a few deals. Then the market hit and I should have had it diversified. That's where you come in and do the stocks trading, right? So you should be diversified once you start making money, right?
Right, but definitely.
The biggest thing was, believing in yourself. Like, I'm really living the life that I want to live. I make money in my sleep now. I don't have to worry. I'm not stressed out about mortgages. I'm not stressed out about do I have enough, PTO? Like, I'm literally living the life that I've always wanted to live, and that's making money in my sleep. And that's why everybody should have a YouTube channel. Hello.
Wow. It's amazing. But let me say this, and the people that's on here, y'all hit me, y'all talk to me too. Talk to me too, right? But a lot of people, they're part of the grind and they want to grind, but the information is not given, right? And some people say the game is to be sold, not to be told. We understand that. We know where we come from and all that. But with this information you're giving out, we do thank you and we do appreciate you, because it's another form of light, right? For you getting on this live, with us and sharing these nuggets and these gems, this is something that a lot of people are not doing. They get it for their own, they get it for themselves, and that's it. They don't have a mouthpiece in order to share and give back. So we do thank you, we do thank you, because sometimes people do need this boost. They do need a little bit of knowledge and they'll take off. Don't count those people out. They need a little bit of knowledge and they'll take off. You just said it. If you knew what you knew back then, you would come on now. So I want you to know the spot that you're in right now. The spotlight is on you, yes, but you're shining that spotlight out with the knowledge that you're giving and sharing. You know what I mean? And we thank you and we appreciate y'all. Let her know y'all appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it. Throw some thumbs up or some hearts in the comments or something. Let her know you appreciate it for doing her thing tonight, and giving it out like that, still staying relevant and all. Definitely. So Mica, we thank you. We thank you. Don't be a stranger. You know what I mean? Don't be a stranger. You know what? I'm gonna tell the truth. Boy. I'm not gonna let you be a stranger, because what you got is very valuable. Yeah, it's very valuable. So thank you. We appreciate that. Everyone who's on this live, you guys are amazing. Mr. Positive, Miss Land. I seen Space. I seen Grandma on here. I seen Flo. I seen Nard on here. What's going on? Fearless Tax. Everybody and all our sponsors. Culture Club, Pastor Market. Everybody. We thank you. And we appreciate you. Anything you want to leave us with some more, Mica? I know you said.
I'm gonna just leave everybody with this. Just take action. Take action. Don't hesitate, and believe in yourself. That's what I want to leave it. Just people believe in yourself and don't let fear stop you.
Love it. Love it. Love it. So guys, we are on time to end with this. Man, it's all love. Hopefully you wiped your feet on the rug when you came in. Thank you for being a part of this. We appreciate you. Hit her up. Remember, follow her, follow her, hit that bell, notification bell, so you don't miss out on anything she has. And remember, she got some on the 14th, and check out her YouTube. Hey, we love you. We love y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. She's all the way from Texas, y'all. She making all the way from Texas. So everybody on here, we know y'all bosses, and we thank you. This is Jeff, Invest My Skills Training Academy, Mica Coleman. We love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right.
Thank you so much, Mica Coleman. You have a great night. Appreciate you 1,000%.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Love it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hey, next week, guys. Next week, same thing. We hitting you up. We hitting you up. We hitting you upside your head with all this knowledge next week as well, you know. And we thank everybody. We love everybody. Y'all have a great night. Peace. Boss. Hunt down. I woke up feeling like a